Scary games. If you don't know, I get terrified from games that are horror quite constantly, and sometimes it just takes a lot to scare me. So today I'm going to be ranking some scary games, and there will be individual gameplay of the original where I barely commentate. That is not very popular on my channel separately, which I will be posting, but let's just get right into it. So the tiers I'm going to be using are Nope, ain't playing this, Too Scary, Not Scary at all, the only one who would find this scary is Gunscreen, and this is not a horror game. So this first game is called Rokubi. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it. So in this game you play as a person whose name I don't know how to pronounce, so I won't really try. And apparently you're a little bit of a troublemaker. You know, it's a little bit dangerous. Anyway, you slept through class, and when you wake up, the classroom is completely empty. And you run into your classmate, whose name I completely forgot, and you learn that people have actually gone missing. Of course, this is just a speculation, but for some reason you head over to the principal's office. And if you didn't think, like, already that people were missing, there's just a poster of all the people who are missing. It's kind of concerning. So you talk to the principal, and he tells you you have to go get some files for him. I don't know why, but you have to get files for him that are in the basement, and this is where the game gets real. So at first it's not really that scary, but then you run into that jump scare, and this jump scare is, like, actually terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna regret going in here. I'm gonna get jump scared so badly. Yeah. Oh god. So that loud ass noise plays, and you run into a police officer who essentially just tells you that you can't be in this room. In like some dumb way, you don't listen to him and instead go down the corridor, where it's really freaking creepy. Like, and if you didn't think that it was creepy enough, you get jump scared yet again by that creepy classmate. And I say creepy because, I don't know. And essentially she warns you yet again that people have gone missing, and it's all because of the principal who's been sending people down to get files. And anyway, if you didn't think that that was scary enough, you end up going to this creepy basement, and you run into this creepy monster doll puppet looking abomination. Yeah, and essentially at first it doesn't do anything, but then you realize it's a weeping angel mechanism. It is, no, not worth it. Whenever you're not looking at it, it moves, but whenever you're also looking at it, but it gets obstructed slightly, it also moves. It is a terrifying creature. And the game plays essentially like a fetch quest where you have to get keys, while the creepy doll puppet monster thing just tries to make your life a living hell. And at first the game's concept doesn't seem very scary, but it's actually like one of the scariest games I've ever played on this channel, right next to the Salt game. So this definitely deserves 100% just deserves Nope, ain't playing this. Okay, so the next game is called John's Dog. Now, this game is not scary whatsoever. You play as a character whose name I forgot, who has to, for some reason, wants to get a drink. And there's this guy named John, who, of course, has a dog named Myra. And you have to watch her to make sure that she doesn't do any shit like tear up, like, couch and, I guess, ruin the curtains. Anyway, this game is actually the reason why I put the thingamajig not a horror game. So, yeah, that's the reason why there's a not the horror game tier. So this next game is called Ice Cream, and essentially, it's literally about ice cream. So you play as an employee who has to take this creepy man's order who wants some ice cream, when all of a sudden your ice cream machine just breaks down. So you have to go into the basement to get the ice cream, like a new ice cream machine. That's when the game kind of goes off the rails. So you go back to the room to make ice cream for him, but he's not there. Then he jump scares you and it's like, I want to kill you for some reason. And you're like, why? Essentially, then he. Okay, so you start running away from him because he's chasing you with a knife, and then you find a shotgun, and you immediately shoot him, and then the game just ends. And then you learn that this game was actually made in 12 hours. And I feel like the only person it would scare, though, is Gunscreen. Like, he would be, like, so scared, which is why I have to put it in this tier. Okay, so the next game is called I Hate Pineapple Pizza, which is absolutely not true, guys. I love pineapple pizza, but you should tell me what you think in the comments below. And unfortunately in this game, there's actually not a lot, and it's actually not very scary. It's more of just like a fun pizza making game. Think Papa's Pizzeria, except 3D and a little bit, I guess, eerie. Anyway, your name is Miles, or Michael, or something like that. And essentially, you work at a pizza restaurant and you have 3 strikes. You have to make different types of pizza. And unfortunately, I lost, like, immediately. I got fired on, like, the 3rd day. Which is, I mean, I guess fine. But the main reason why is because this game is just really stupid. Anyway, because of that and because I got fired, I might be slightly biased, which is why I put it in. The only game that this would scare, like the only person it would scare, is definitely Gunscreen, because also there are no jump scares. It is just not scary at all. Anyway, that concludes today's video. If you enjoyed, please tell me. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, do all the things. And honestly, I don't know. Just be nice to this video. I'm going to stop rambling. Goodbye.